Why hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as Screen Speak, and in today's video, this is my Sisu Road to Revenge mini review, so without further ado, let's discuss. Alrighty guys, so this isn't going to be a long spoiler review. There aren't many things to quote unquote spoil about this movie. So I'm just going to take the time here to explain what I thought of this movie and what excuse me, what I thought of the movie and little bits of nuggets of information that I think you guys should know about this movie. Now, before I get into specifics about this movie, I do want to compare it to other pieces of media in specifically to the genre it is, specifically to other categories, types of movies. So, the first thing I think that people are going to first of all, I enjoyed the first Sisu. I don't know if I made a review for it. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I always forget, like, sometimes, like, when things came out, if, like, I made a review for them. But, yeah. Also, I watched the newest season, train of thought. I made a review for, I didn't review the new, Chaos Theory Jurassic World season. Kind of just underwhelmed me. So, this movie, people are gonna think about, John Wick and the movie Nobody. There's a spin-off. There's not a spin-off, but there's also like a movie called Nobody, which is like a John Wick parody, or a John Wick-esque type style movie. And I thought it would be, I mean, it wouldn't work, but like a team-up of like Sisu, John Wick, and then Nobody, and it was also the John Wick spin-off Ballerina, just like merge them all into one crossover. That would be so dope. But this feels like the John Wick for, like, the first one was Nazis, now they're fighting Soviets in the sequel, and I really think it's interesting that they made it like Indiana Jones, like, you know, that went from Nazis to Soviets. We're just doing all the Indiana Jones concepts, and it's shooting them all up, fighting them all up. It's they just cranked the level up to 1000 on the carnage level, and that's what I love. Now, another comparison to this movie is that it feels like it's not a silent film, because there's explosions, there's sound effects, and, you know, there's screaming, and there's obviously talking from Stephen Lang's character, who's in the bad guy in Avatar, who's the bad guy, or who's the blind man slash pseudo protagonist, antagonist from Don't Breathe, and more of an antagonist in Don't Breathe 2, or protagonist, I guess, in Don't Breathe 2. More of an antagonist in Don't Breathe 1 and a protagonist in Don't Breathe 2. Whatever. I like both those movies, I like the character, but it's difficult to figure out if he's a protagonist or antagonist in those films. But I like him. And he's the antagonist here, and Sisu taking him out, trying to figure out, like, how, just the end goal. Basically, if you remember Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, when they go on the railroad, and the Soviets, they have the big bomb thing that goes on the railroad. They have that similar thing here. I won't tell you how he's taken out, but they use the same method, the same MacGuffin main object there that goes, and it's very cool. It's very stunning. Nothing bad about this movie, but again, goes back to the movie. There's a Christmas movie called Silent Night with the guy from Joel Kinnaman from the Suicide Squad, who is Rick Flag Jr. And it basically, his character, there's this movie called Silent Night. It's a Christmas movie. It's all silent. He is, I believe, deaf, cannot speak, or has his voice box is broken, can't speak. So it's like a shoot 'em up movie, but I barely watched it because I heard bad reviews, and I watched a trailer, and I went, so this is dumb? I don't know. Actually, I think I did watch it, and I just don't remember any of it. But the fact of the matter is, that movie had a very unique premise to it. And I'm not trying to compare this movie to that, but what I'm trying to say is that, like, if both these Sisu movies are very not dialogue heavy. It's very action, 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 and talk and talk the least, right? And the only most silent movie I've watched is Nosferatu, which is a silent movie back from not the new one. I've watched both of them, but that's a good character video. I should do. I should do like a comparison. Okay. Anyway, but it's something I like. It's very hard for me to get into. Like this movie, you just to watch it a lot. Like it's kind of something you have on in the background, and you're like, oh man, that's cool action. You're not watching it based off the story. So this isn't one that is going to be nominated for Oscars, but it is one that I'm going to have in my honorable mention video. I will be making an honorable mention tier list video at the end of the year. So be sure to stay tuned for that video. And this will definitely be on that list. I have tons of movies I've seen this year, and plenty that are going on my honorable mentions list. So be sure to be on the lookout for that video. And I enjoyed Sisu, Road to Revenge. The carnage is up there. It's just, this is one I didn't really need to spoil. It's not like, oh, the characters are so in-depth. I didn't need to like go into like a big review. I just like the carnage, and I think it's one that you should definitely check out. This is one that you should watch. If you're looking for a good action movie, I do recommend it. And it's nothing bad. It's nothing fantastic. I think it's fantastic on the action side of things. But after watching it, I'm like, yeah, I think that's just a one-time watch for me. Like, if a friend was like, do you recommend these movies? And I'm like, yeah, I'll check them out with a friend. But it's not like I'm watching these on repeat. They're definitely good action flicks. But there's nothing bad about them. There's nothing like Oscar-worthy about them. I definitely would watch John Wick's over these because that's just my taste. So I'm going to give this one a solid 8 out of 10. I definitely think that this is worth the carnage candy, but it's not like a 10 out of 10 Oscar-winning film. But I'm going to give this one a 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. I know that doesn't go along with the math of my 8.5 or 8 out of 10, but for my star ranking, for my Letterboxd scores, that's where I'm going. I'm going an 80% overall and an A minus, just because it's not for me, but the A quality does get there by the action standards and the set piece. It's gorgeous and action-packed. So that's my review for Sisu Road to Revenge. Let me know what you thought of this movie. If you've seen it already, if you are into this type of thing, maybe you've seen it already. Maybe you're not into this type of thing. Maybe it's not your cup of tea and you just don't care about this at all. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you did, let me know what you thought about it. Are you a guy that prefers John Wick action more? Some other action? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me, and keep calm. Watch the screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye.